have the privilege of meeting one of the greatest.
Yeah.
How often do you get back to Baltimore?
Well, I live in Baltimore, so but how often do I play in Baltimore? Nowadays, maybe once every 2 months.
Right? Where do you
Something
play?
like that.
Where?
Come on through. What up, bro? Where do I play?
Yeah.
So there are 3 main spots. One of them just opened, but the first 2 have always been the Caton Castle. Okay. The other one's Andy Music. Okay. And now there's a new club which is operated by Todd Barkin. It's called the Keystone Corner Baltimore. Yeah. So it'll be a combination of the 3. And then there are always some other little spots around that you may catch me at.
Yeah. How much of an inspiration are you to the young men in Baltimore?
I don't know, but I try to be a huge inspiration. You know, I still think I'm still striving for things, but at the same time, I'm realizing I'll be 40 years old in November this year. Mm-hmm. So what I try to do very often when I'm home is I try to hang out at a lot of jam sessions, you know, just for the younger guys who are coming up. Because I remember when I was between 18 and 21, and sometimes even older, when I wanted people who were older than me, I wanted them to come out so they could critique me and tell me what I need to do to get better. And, you know, just to have the presence around. So I try to hang out a lot. So I guess that's what I try to do to give back.
Do you ever feel that you can do something about what's going on among the young people in terms of taking them away from the violence that is really going on in Baltimore now?
You mean like far as the other stuff that's going on? I I would love to. One thing that I've always tried to do is try to visit different schools, especially in the inner city. I try to go there just to give them some type of influence of what else can be done, you know, when they grow up more. You know, coming from the inner city in Baltimore, which I'm from there. I actually lived in the inner city.
What part?
I lived in a part of town called Edmondson Village on the west side, and you know, one of the main things that a lot of African Americans, which is a predominantly African American neighborhood, what they mainly see is like, you know, hip hop and NBA and football. Now that's great and everything, but you know, once you start doing the math, which I'm not going to do right now, you do the math of that stuff. You got a billion people in this world, and then you have maybe, let's just say in the NBA, you have probably at max 250 players, and you have to be like excellent to be in that league. And there are a lot of great players who can play basketball who are not in the NBA. They're just regular people, you know what I mean? So I try to go in different schools and play for them and explain to them that here's another way out. Here's another thing that you can possibly do. And you know, I just try to be
Do you get a lot of correspondence to your...
Sometimes I do. Sometimes I'll show up to the schools, but you know, you never know, because a lot of these principals and the secretaries, they won't let you get past the front door. They be like, boy, we just concentrating on marching band. And I guess that's okay to a certain degree too, because at least you're playing. You know, so I'm just trying to just show them some type of improv and how playing music can be fun.
Your instrument, are you trying to increase the popularity of that?
Yes and no. I'll say overall yes, though. As long as it's visible, it's a cool instrument to see, because everybody, for the most part, when you're going to see some type of live music, take away the symphony orchestra. I'm just talking about anything outside of symphony orchestra. Majority of the time, you're going to see drums, guitars, saxophones, trumpets, and stuff like that. But it's not often you're going to see a vibraphone. So visually, it's cool. You get to hit a percussion instrument that makes a bell-like sound. So yeah, I think it's pretty cool. A lot of people really like it.
I heard you say you were having a new album next year. Can you talk about that?
So the new album is called Reincarnation of a Wolf. So pretty much I've been playing professionally now for almost 20 years. This will be my 8th record as a leader, and the previous 7 has always been geared toward just straight ahead acoustic jazz, which is great. That will never go away. However, this record is kind of geared more in like Navori Ayers sense, a little bit more groove, a little pop, R&B, and stuff like that. Just to give people a little bit more feel-good music. You know, it's another way of me trying to bring people into jazz overall. You know, a lot of folks, when they think jazz, they just think the old school, like 1940s and 50s, John Coltrane, Miles Davis, when you just see cats swinging. But jazz is just so well-rounded. You know, it's just not just based around the swing rhythm. You know, it can be anything you want it to be. So yeah, new record should hopefully be out sometime in 2020. We're looking at February, so look for it then.
Name?
What's the name of the record?
Yeah.
Oh, one more time. Reincarnation of a Wolf.
Yeah. What would be your main cut on that, would you say?
Man. Let's see. That's going to be a lot. So one track that I really like is called Sebastian and Zoe. And I'm a father of 5, but Sebastian and Zoe, those are my 2 youngest kids. So I wrote a song for them. I actually composed all the lyrics. Imani Grace Cooper, who is singing with me tonight, she's singing that song on the record. So I think that'll be a nice tune. You know, it's one of the type of tunes you can throw on there at somebody's barbecue and just sit back and like, yeah, this is pretty cool. So.
Hey, looking forward to it.
Thank you very much.